Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we got a lot of stuff to do today, so let's go ahead and jump into the stuff, shall we? Yeah, man, another morning session. Welcome, guys. I think this is like one of the first times, maybe I did a couple times early on, but this is definitely the first time in a long time that I've worn a t-shirt on this show. My god, it feels weird. I feel really exposed right now. Yeah, you know. Ooh, geez, dude. I feel like I'm really filling out this medium right now. Yeah, you guys like this? These aren't available yet, but they will be soon. At competitive prices, don't you worry. I'll let you know exactly what that competitive price is in like a week or so. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the mail form. Not too shabby, right? I need to take some pre-workout. Speaking of that. Alright, now I feel pumped. Since I'm wearing this shirt, I might as well answer some questions about it that I've gotten. From Mick Brandt, it starts without a question, but I like what he said. Yeah, I was debating getting one of those M.E. Brune Luthier shirts, but might have to go with this one instead. Yeah, dude, definitely go with this one. And you asked, what kind of shirts are you planning to use? I don't really know what you mean by that. The kind of shirt, it's a t-shirt. They are made of cotton, I'm pretty sure, at least for the most part. I don't want to look right now. Let me see what the other one's made of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're 100% cotton, so I don't know if you're into that. I definitely am. Picked that on purpose. I hate polyester and just like nylon. I hate nylon, guys. No, I just hate like fake fabrics. They always feel horrible. I bought a pack of 3 t-shirts from Sam's Club because they were just like cheap. And they're like 70% cotton and then like polyester or whatever it is. And whenever I go outside, they just get dripping in sweat now. But cotton shirts, they just like, they feel much better. So, you know, premium cotton. I don't know if it's premium. It is cotton, you know, so like what more do you want? So, you know, quality products here at Sore Hands, and I'm not going to let you wear polyester. There's already enough microplastics everywhere. I'm sure there's microplastics on this too. I mean, I don't know how they get this to happen. Probably involves microplastics in some way, but it's fine. Don't think about it. Is this a good ad so far? You know, the ads will come. I'm not even selling them yet. I'm just talking about me wearing it. I like it, though. I think it fits well. All right, well, that's pretty much it. So I think for today, I'm going to go pretty hard on the Giuliani and the Soar and whatnot, and the Bach. Just going to hit everything, I guess. And then we'll probably keep watching that Transforms into a Guitar Focal Dystonia video just to get through it. Could be good to do that. I'll see you in the piano bench. How's my thumb feeling? It's feeling all right. It doesn't feel, like, amazing or anything. I've been practicing a lot. Even with, like, supreme perfect technique, the amount I'm practicing is borderline unreasonable to heal anything. But, you know, getting back to it. I'm gonna let this charge momentarily. Alright. I'm gonna start with scales and stuff, and just, you know, getting warmed up and all that. And then I'm gonna hop into the Giuliani, and then we will see where we go from there. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I should be done for now. So, let me bring you closer. Y'all feeling fuguey today? Because I'm about to play the fugue. Because it's been like 2 weeks, I think, since I played it. Stuff feels more solid now. I've kind of reviewed it a bit. And yeah, I think I'm ready to do it. So, I'm going to play that for you. Check this. I felt okay about that. Part of me wants to redo it. Flip a coin. Heads, I redo it. It's heads. Oh, I guess we're doing it again. No, I can't. I literally got 2 notes in, and my hand was like, no, you need at least an hour before playing that again. Yep, I used up a lot of my hand strength on that one. Jeez, man. God dang. I'm not used to wearing t-shirts. I usually wear Hawaiian shirts. Man, maybe I should start wearing t-shirts more. Yeah, so I think that went alright. I don't know. I'm kind of distracted now. We have a video to watch. I don't have any comments to get into, really. So, yeah. Let's go to the computer, shall we? I gotta tell you, they must be putting something in those Quest chips. Dude, I can't freaking wear t-shirts while I'm practicing. I'll just, like, flex in the mirror the whole time. I'm such a douchebag. So last time we left off on this interview about focal dystonia, this guy has got it. This guy is obsessed with it. Let's get into it.
It's worrying to think that somebody can develop their playing to the sort of level that you were at and not actually have enough awareness of the way you're using your body.
It's worrying.
Terrifying for the rest of us.
Yeah, it is terrifying. I think that's how this thing left off. So the whole deal was like I and M moving turns into one movement in your brain, and then it all melds together, and then your hands suck after that. Anyways.
It's worrying. And it has to do with impatience, I think. You know, wanting to do something, hearing it in your head, thinking you've got a solution. That's why actually a teacher or some check on what you're doing is very good indeed, as long as the teacher knows what they're doing.
Well, how do you find a teacher who knows
How do you
what
find
they're
a
doing?
teacher who knows what?
Oh man, how do you find a teacher? I don't know. You can always find my email in the description. You can find a teacher that way. The teacher is me. So that's one way. Man, I'm just selling to you guys. T-shirts. Hey, want some lessons? Boom.
A student come to me with a repetitive strain, and he just assumed that as a teacher I magically know the right technique to use the limbs so that you
It's a
don't
huge
have these problems.
responsibility.
It is, but people don't realise this, and they don't realise how ill-equipped most guitar teachers are.
Yes.
All right, let's not go. Yeah. All right, let's skip this part. Hold on.
I think the main cause of injury for a lot of people, I would say,
Heartbreak
is inattention to what is happening
to your partner.
in their bodies when they're practicing. You tend to get carried away and you just carry on going, and even though everyone says stop after 40 minutes and have a break, it's very tempting not to do so.
Yeah, dude, screw that. Stopping after 40 minutes. Are you supposed to do that? Man, yeah. That is a huge thing, isn't it? I've been told throughout, I feel like my entire guitar playing life, that anyone who is worth their salt on the guitar, they always go through a several month to year-long period of practicing guitar for 8 hours a day. Even my guitar teacher, I remember my guitar professor in college, I asked him how much he practices, and he was like 6 hours a day, usually. I was just like, Jesus, for like how long you been alive? And it's like, yeah. It's like, all right. That's a lot. Like, I've pretty consistently practiced like 2 to 3 hours a day. That doesn't sound like that much to a lot of people, I feel, but I don't practice 2 to 3 hours a day for a month and then not practice for another month. I practice 2 to 3 hours a day, basically every day, like since I was 11. It adds up. Like, when you're really consistent like that, even if it's just an hour a day over the course of like 15 years, ooh, yeah, you're gonna get pretty good. It's only not effective if you just do it for a month and then you take like a year off and it's like, I practiced an hour a day, and it's like, yeah, you did for 30 days. You know, just that in the grand scheme isn't very much. I don't know. Do you need to practice like 8 hours a day? Maybe not. Consistency is the most important thing. Yeah, I'm really diving into like how to preserve your hands, because that's like a bottleneck that I'm facing right now, because I do want to practice more. Yeah, I don't know. Taking breaks is an interesting idea. I'm not usually one to take breaks. I mean, as you've seen, I usually don't take them.
Somehow your muscles get used to doing things in an incorrect way, possibly, and you don't really notice. Pain doesn't usually come in until quite an advanced stage of injury, in my experience.
How common do you think repetitive strain injuries are amongst musicians?
I think a lot more common than people will let on. I read somewhere, again, many years ago, that in some orchestras there are many musicians who are actually suffering from pain, especially, it seems, violinists, but not only.
Shout out to all the violinists out there. I know who you are.
Are afraid to report this or take days off because they will lose their job if they do so. It's that competitive. I don't know what the situation is now, I think
Yeah, I definitely feel that. That is a thing, which I'm being very, like, open with you guys right now. There is that motivation to keep practicing with this whole, like, YouTube show that I'm doing. Like, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would probably have no problem just taking a month off of playing. It's just like, whatever. Like, I'll just get back to it in a month, and my hand will be all healed up. But there is pressure to keep, like, filming and stuff. So, I mean, like, if I had a student who had, like, the same issue that I had, I would say, like, alright, I'll see you next month. And do not play guitar, please. Don't play guitar during that month. Let's just heal it up, and then we're gonna fix your technique. Which, like, obviously it's different from, like, the orchestra job. There is definitely an element of that in what I'm doing here.
Who's most at risk of developing a repetitive strain injury out of athletes, musicians, cleaners, or office workers?
Just keep the list going, man. Cleaners. Freaking accountants, I guess that's an office worker. Line cooks, factory workers, Uber drivers. I'm just poking fun. I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. It's office workers, and I've said all this before in his last interview. It's because when an office worker gets carpal tunnel, or they're like, they develop some sort of repetitive strain injury, their only real solution that they're given is to stop doing that thing. Repetitive strain will go away. And if you ever wonder, like, why is technique important? With technique and technique practice, you actually get more than one option. You now get the option of changing your technique to prevent that injury from happening. We don't have that with typing. Like, go and watch your mom type on a keyboard, for example. She types like that, with her wrist like that. You can watch your dad too. Your dad types the same way, I'm sure. Because keyboards just, like, aren't meant for human beings to type on. If I could design the keyboard, it would probably look something like that, and it would have your wrist elevated to this, like, mid-range area, and you would type like this. And I think this you could probably do for, like, in an office for 40 years, 8 hours a day. You could make your boss a lot more money because you wouldn't get carpal tunnel and have to take days off and stuff. Yeah, so office workers, the most at risk. Athletes, less so. Probably around the same as musicians because they have technique. They care about technique. Office workers don't care about technique. But it should be a thing. All right.
I think anybody who has an office job is probably in danger of getting RSI of some kind, particularly using the computer. If you're using a mouse a lot, you can end up with something that's very akin to focal dystonia in your hand, because you get used to doing light, small actions and not paying attention to them. You can actually lose muscle.
Have you had any other injuries or problems aside from focal dystonia?
Yeah, you ever, like, hit your head or something? You ever...
Noticed when I used to play a lot that I would have a pain in my shoulder here, and perhaps I should have taken more note of that.
Yeah, dude, you know what I think fixes a lot of that stuff? Hitting the gym, bro. I don't really get shoulder pain. I don't have back pain at all, especially now with the ergo play.
What did you do about it?
Stopped playing for a while.
Right.
Dude, that's like an office worker solution.
It was definitely tension in this part of the shoulder,
Right.
and it may have had to do with that, or it may have actually had to do something in the finger movement, and that might well have been an indicator to me that something was not right.
The shoulder pain, did it happen while you were playing? Or was it something where you'd finish playing and then you think, oh, maybe I've overdone
It's
it?
something that when I finished playing, I just noticed.
Is that because you were so focused on the playing that you were blocking out the pain?
I would say so.
Right.
Yes. I think that's probably a very common thing. Yes.
Wow. I don't even know how you do that, man. That's crazy. Well, I'd say that we can end it there. I've probably talked enough over this. We have one more part of this to get into, so we'll do that at some point. I'm ready to start my day, make some lunch, hit the gym, perhaps. Whoa! I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And hey, want some guitar lessons? I'll teach you how to bench press. So, you know, email in the description for that. What else we got? Comment questions, of course. Feel free to ask those, and I'll answer them in the chair at some point. We've been kind of on a transforms into a guitar kick, but after this video I'll probably answer some of the questions that you guys have left. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Anything else before I go? No? Well, I'll see you tonight.